Washington won a thriller over San Diego last weekend on Alumni Day. And with Donna Hopkins away this week, I am joined by Sideline Report veteran and Washington Redskins historian Mike Richman. Thanks for joining us, Mike.
My pleasure, Marvin. Always great to be with you.
And now we have rookie cornerback David Amerson joining us by phone. How are you, David?
Hey, man, I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh, great, great. Mike Richman is here with me, and we have some questions for you.
Okay, cool.
So, David, you really came up huge in that game on Sunday. You had the pick, and you seemed like you were also battling it out with Keenan Allen, guy you played with in high school. Tell us about that.
Oh yeah, man, it's really a dream come true for me and Keenan. You know, growing up together, we always talked about a moment like that, and for it to actually happen in real life, I mean, it couldn't get written any better than that. And definitely that we came away with the win, and it was just an all-around good day for us.
Were you surprised? Well, first of all, could you take us through that tackle that you made at the goal line, just that whole sequence on Woodhead?
Oh, yeah, I mean, things like that, it happens so fast in the game. And I can just remember I was thinking in my head, I got to do whatever it takes, to keep him out of his end zone. And so I just really just went in there and tried to throw my body into him as hard as I could and give him that extra push to try to get him out of bounds before he hit the pylon. And, I'm lucky it came away the way it did.
So were you guys in a zone defense at that time?
Oh, yeah, we was kind of in a zone defense, I guess like a shell kind of cover two type thing. And, I seen Woodhead dip in, so my head kind of went back to the quarterback, and he dipped back out. And he kind of had us out leverage, but, I had to try to fight hard to try to get that angle before he hit the pylon.
Were you surprised when it was initially called a touchdown? Yeah.
But, I really wasn't, panicking too much, because I knew they was going to review it, and I knew it was going to go to review. And, but, yeah, in my head, I was thinking there's no way he hit that pylon with the ball. And so luckily I was right.
All right. Tell us, David, a little bit about this rookie season for you. It's got to be amazing, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely been an experience so far. You kind of, really just getting out there from the first game, to this game, just the things I have learned and try to improve on and things like that. So it's really been a positive for me so far. And, hopefully, we can really get this ball rolling for the season and really turn it around so it can make it an even better rookie year for me.
David, who's been your greatest mentor or mentors out there? Has it been D. Hall?
Yeah, it's definitely D'Angelo Hall and Brendan Melwood as well. I mean, and Josh Wilson also, So really I could say, just about all those guys back there, just doing a good job. Anytime I have questions, helping me out or anything they think that they can tell me that would benefit me, always speaking up and saying something. I mean, so you can't really ask for anything for them to do anything else, to help you. So, I mean, those guys definitely been a big positive for me.
All right. And who are some of the guys that you kind of hang out with? Who are the fun guys that you really hang out with?
Melwood is a pretty, entertainer guy to be around. He's just a very confident guy. And you see how he carries himself. He's a fun guy to be around. And it's really all the DBs, to be honest with you. I mean, we're pretty much all tight back there. And we all, kind of have the same mentality about things, and all kind of act the same but different at the same time. So those guys are all just fun to be around, and I'm around them the most. So I would just say just about all the DBs.
With all the talk about how tough it is for rookies now, how has it been for you? Were they really tough on you, the veterans?
No, I mean, I think those guys, of course I have to do stuff here and there, like maybe carry pads or carry helmets or go make Popeye's chicken run, stuff like that, But, those guys always been respectful about things, They know what's a borderline and try not to put me in too crazy a position, but some things are just understood, and you you got rookie duty, so you just kind of it just kind of goes along with the process.
So you'll be easy on the rookies next year, right?
I wouldn't say all that. I try to put them through. I try to put them through just about what I went through. That's about it.
David, I was wondering if you talk about Jim Haslett. He's taken his share of criticism this year over the yardage that the defense has allowed. But do you see the Haslett as being key to improving the defense and the defensive backfield now?
Oh yeah, I definitely think Coach Haslett is doing a great job, with the defense and everything, and giving up, some yards and stuff like that. That just comes along with the process, especially how offensive, how the league is really, becoming an offensive league so much with all the rule changes and stuff. So I think we're doing a great job, and like I said, we're improving, we're getting better just about every week, and so I think we really gonna get this ball rolling, and that's really what I feel in my gut.
All right, so that means we're going to get a victory in Minnesota, right?
Yes, sir.
And you think you guys can get on a run like they did last year? Do they talk about that?
Oh yeah, they talk about it all the time. Coach Shanahan preaches that. We some of you guys over here last year been through this before, and we know what it takes, to really turn things around or get on that road or really dig it out. And it's really just taking it one game at a time. You can't really, think about down the road. You just got to focus on, the opponent coming up and just win that game,
David, do you think that goal line stand could be sort of that pivotal moment in a season that just really, really propels you?
Yeah, I definitely think it's something that, I can hold my head and be proud of. Definitely for me in the defense, just having a big moment like that and knowing that we can do it, knowing that we got what it takes, and really just try to transfer that to just about every down. We can just have that mentality. We're not gonna. This team's gonna go 3 and out. Just about every position. Or we're gonna hold this team to 14 points or whatever it may be. I think if we really put our mind to it and everyone's just locked in and stay focused throughout the weeks and preparation and things like that, I think we'll be just fine. We can be just as good as anyone in the league.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us this evening, David. We really appreciate you calling in.
Oh, man, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, David.
All right, and continued success. And, you've got to call back when you guys clinch the division later in the season.
Oh, yeah, definitely will.
And he's going to have 5 more picks by then.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a great evening and a good game this week.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, David.
Let's take a break, Mike. And when we return, we have an Alumni Day feature that you don't want to miss. Here's a little hint of what's ahead.
My name is Herb Maltry. I played in 1972 with the Redskins, the first Super Bowl team, Super Bowl 7. And my partners here, Earl Jefferson.
Roy Lee, they used to call me Sweet Pea, Jefferson.
This is Frank Grant.
They still call me Frank Grant.
This is Charlie Haraway.
Hey, my name is Charlie Haraway, and I have Alzheimer's.
I'm George Knox. I was 72, 73, and I know these guys very well.
Lonnie Sanders, I'm the youngster of the group. I started in '63, before all of them were born.
Roy Jefferson.